I weighed in this morning at 184.4. I was low-key feeling myself in the mirror today, so I decided to take this video. And I think I actually might start doing this from now on at the start of my daily uploads. So today we're doing chest, and honestly, I felt super weak today. Normally I do 90 for 5, but today I was only able to get 90 for 3 on incline press for my first set. And that third one really came out like really hard. Almost couldn't do it. And I think I went for the fourth, but yeah, did not work out for me right there. So I ended up lowering the weight a little bit. I lowered it to 70 at this point, and I tried to rep out a couple more. And at this point I was really tired from that first set. I should have rested a little bit before heading into the second set, but you live and you learn. You can see it on my face that I'm upset because I'm way weaker today than I was last chest day, but I kept trying to push through it. I'm still sticking with 70 here, and I'm not exactly sure why I felt so weak today. I don't know, maybe it's just one of those days where I just don't have any energy, or maybe it's because I'm in my diet phase and I've recently dropped my carbs, and I did wait a little bit later in the day today as well to go to the gym, so that might also be part of it. But overall, I'm still sticking with it. I'm still doing what I need to do, and I'm gonna try not to let it get me down too much, but it is what it is. As you can see, I'm really pushing it on this last rep. I try to go to failure as much as possible, but sometimes it can be difficult to get to true failure. But I ended up doing 5 sets on this incline chest press because that first set was, I didn't really count it as a real set since I only did 3 reps, and I'm really shooting for around 8 to 12 reps. The last time I did chest day, I got 90 for 5, and that was my best chest day so far. For some reason, I've got a really weak chest, but you know, I'm working on it. When I first started off going to the gym in January, I was only able to do 30 on the chest press machine. I didn't even bother going to the Smith because my chest was so weak, but I've slowly started gaining strength in it. Now that I'm doing 90 plus the bar, I think the bar on this chest press is 30 pounds. So I'm doing 120 in total. I'm getting stronger over time. Hopefully one day I can at least bench press my weight. That would be fun, but that's probably a little ways off. I never really was an athletic person growing up, and I never have lifted weights seriously before, so I've got like no strength whatsoever. But yeah, moving on, I'm to this the flat bench. The flat bench is actually, I feel like I'm a little bit stronger in the flat bench than I am in the incline. I don't know if that's normal or not. Again, I'm a beginner, so a lot of this stuff is new to me, and I don't have any friends that live around me right now that go to the gym as well, so I'm kind of just going with the flow and trying to figure stuff out on my own while I watch YouTube videos. But yeah, that's probably why I'm not, well, I am making gains. I really don't know. Is going from 30 to 120 pounds a big jump for 8 months? I don't think it's that crazy because I started off so low. And then for the chest day, I'm going to finish it off with some chest flies. I like to finish with chest flies because I can lower the weight a little bit and really like focus on squeezing it. I like squeezing it at the end of the workout. I normally do 70, but I ended up having to do 55s today. Again, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because I slept bad and I had a pinched nerve in my neck, so that could have possibly been part of the reason. But just overall today, just less reps and less weight. I really don't know what was going on. And I was pushing myself to the best of my ability, so it wasn't like I was just goofing off and not really taking it seriously. I was trying to go hard, but just I couldn't push the weight. But we'll see how things go tomorrow with back day. I do sometimes get these days where I'm just super weak. And I don't know if that's just a coincidence or not. It might be partially because of the fact that I have ulcerative colitis, and I do have certain days where I have like flares, but I didn't have that today, and I was still super weak. I don't know what's going on, honestly. I know I've said that 4 times. I'm not gonna say it again. Anyways, I ended up moving it back up to 70 pounds here, and I'm like really focusing on the squeeze. I realized after that first set that I was moving my shoulders forward a little bit too much, so I'm like focusing on keeping my shoulders back as much as possible here, and really trying to contract with my chest as much as possible. That's what I do for my chest day. I do incline first with the heaviest weight I can, and then I move on to flat bench, and then I move on to chest press, or I move on to pec deck. And then obviously we gotta finish the day off with cardio. I do cardio every single day at the end of my workout. Right now I'm doing 25 minutes of brisk walking on the treadmill, but that might change in the future. I might end up doing 30 or 35. I really don't want to do anything more than 45 minutes tops, but over time I should be able to get my endurance up. And I think it's really been helping with the weight loss or fat loss process. But yeah, when I got home, ended up hanging out with my dog for a while, ate my food, because nutrition is the most important thing. Never cheat on your food, and get ready to do it all again tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am going to be posting one of these every single day. I'm kind of taking a little bit of inspiration from Sam Sulek, so we'll see how things go. Maybe you guys will enjoy it. Thanks for watching.